What is up, boys? FudgeGaming here, and welcome to my top 5 favourite guns in Black Ops 3. These are the 5 guns that I think that I play the best with, and the 5 guns that I enjoy the most. And just a little disclaimer, this is my personal opinion, so if there's a gun on this list that you don't like, or there's a gun that you like that isn't on this list, don't feel offended by it or anything, it is just my opinion. So anyway guys, let's get into the number 5 spot. And the number 5 spot on this video, a bit of an odd one out, because it's the only non-assault rifle or SMG in this countdown. It's the Dingo. And I've already made a best class setup on the Dingo, saying how good it is and just how fun it is to use. And it might be an LMG, but when you use it, it just feels like an assault rifle. Especially when you put on attachments like rapid fire or stock. It's got a big ammo capacity, obviously, because it's like machine gun. And it does have a good fire rate and reasonably good recoil, which is quite unusual for an LMG in Black Ops 3. And I have said this before in my best class setup video for the Dingo, but it is very, very good to use in hardcore. I would recommend it. I have used it a lot and it helps me a lot in hardcore. Another thing I like about the Dingo is that pretty much any attachment you put on it is going to make it a lot better than it already is. And there isn't a lot of downsides with this gun, apart from the fact that obviously it does take a while to reload because it's an LMG, but if you really don't like that, you can always just put on fast mags. So the Dingo's at number 5, let's move on to number 4. And at number 4, we've got the KN-44. The KN-44, in my opinion, is one of, if not the most balanced guns in Black Ops 3. It's got very well-rounded stats. It's got good damage, good range, good fire rate, good accuracy. It's just a good gun all around. And people might overlook it because it is only locked at level 1, and they might just go for the M8, which, because it's unlocked at level 55, they might think it's a better gun. But honestly guys, the KN is a very good gun in Black Ops 3. I used it a lot in the beta, and I still use it a lot in the full game. It's just a very viable gun to use, effective in pretty much any game mode, and I would recommend giving it a try if you haven't already. And by the way guys, if you want to watch any of the best class setup videos to any guns in this countdown, I will put the links in the description. If not, they are somewhere on my channel. So anyway, let's move into the number 3 spot. And in the number 3 spot in this countdown, we have got the Razorback. And in my opinion, the Razorback is just better than the KN-44. It is very close. They are very similar guns, despite obviously one being an SMG and one being an assault rifle. And the reason I've placed the Razorback higher than the KN-44 is mainly because of the accuracy. There is very, very minimal recoil on the Razorback, to the point where you don't really even need grip to use it effectively. And also, like the KN, it is very useful in pretty much all game modes and all types of scenarios: long range, short range, medium range. And it is quite surprising to say that an SMG in Call of Duty is good at long range, but the Razorback is very good at long distances, and it can be used as a long range weapon. And I also did make a best class setup video for the Razorback on my channel, as well as the previous 2 guns. And in that video I did say that the Razorback is the best gun in the game. However, it is still a good gun, but there are 2 guns that I think are better. Now let's get into the second. And taking the number 2 spot in this video, it is the Man O' War. The Man O' War is easily the best assault rifle in the game. Some people might stay away from it because of its slow fire rate, and I will admit it has a slow fire rate, but as soon as you manage to unlock rapid fire, put it on, it is a very effective gun in all game modes and in all scenarios. And while the Man O' War does have slow fire rate, it almost balances out in the end because it does have very strong damage. And I think it's around a 2 to 3 shot kill at most ranges, and imagine putting rapid fire on it, it'll just improve the time to kill, and it really is a beastly weapon when you put on rapid fire. I didn't use this gun a lot at the start, but I started using it eventually, and I can definitely see why a lot of people use it. It is now one of my favourite guns, and I am definitely planning on making a best class setup video on it in the future. It is one of my favourite guns, but not my favourite gun. That goes to the number 1 spot in this video. And that spot is taken up by none other than the Kuda. I remember using this gun in the beta, and I will admit it was pretty shit, but I've started using it now in the full game, and I can honestly say it's easily the best gun in the game. I bring it out whenever I'm doing bad, and for some reason it just makes me play so much better. If you haven't used it yet, I don't know what's wrong with you. I mean, it's just such a good gun. But the thing is though, I don't know why it's such a good gun. When I picked it up first time in the beta, I was thinking it might be just like, you know, the MP5 gun, like the MP5K in Black Ops 1, or the UMP-45 in Modern Warfare 2 or something, but that is what it's made out to be. But for some reason, it's just such a good gun. It's probably because it's so well balanced, just like the KN and the Razorback, which is a common theme in this video. It's got good damage, you know, it's got good at range for an SMG, decent fire rate, good accuracy. Obviously, attachments are required. I would recommend putting on a sight. The quick draw helps a lot, the grip does definitely help. And another thing, just like the Man O' War, I still haven't done a best class setup on this gun. Because at the start of the game, I didn't really use it that much because I didn't think it'd be a good gun, but for some reason it is. So I'm going to definitely be doing a best class setup in the future. Stay tuned for that on the channel. So anyway guys, this was my top 5 favourite guns in Black Ops 3. Leave a like if you enjoyed it, subscribe for more, and I will see you in the next video.
Listen!